Today I'm going to be giving myself a Hime-cut. So if you don't know, a Hime-cut is a popular Japanese hairstyle. It is more commonly known in Japan as a Hime-cut, which basically means princess cut. Now the things that label a typical Hime-cut is generally long straightened hair, which mine isn't too long, but you know, and then straightly cut side locks, kind of. Typically it's basically just a bit of your hair, like this, cut here. Doo-doo! Plus a full fringe, which I'm not sure whether my full fringe is going to work today, but I will try to achieve the entire look. So now I will just get going. Woo-doo! Firstly, I'm just going to lay a towel across my lap to catch all the hair that I cut, because I'm cutting my hair on my bed. I have a mirror set up in front of me, and yeah, so I just don't want to get crap everywhere. Okay, so now that I have my towel on me, we're just going to make sure my hair is nice and brushed. So I'm going to take out my hair clips. I use combs over brushes because my hair is pretty damaged and I feel like brushing it is way too harsh. So I just get the comb and run it through. And I also like to use this thinner one here because with my hair, the damaged parts get very like bristly and tangly. So I just use this to pull them apart and separate them so that they don't, you know, knot up again. So now what I'm going to do is basically divide my hair where I want it cut. So you pretty much just want maybe a 2 centimeter section here that you're going to cut. Basically just use a comb or one of those long splitty brushy things that hairdressers use to separate your hair evenly. So as you can see, I just evened the part up then, that way it is perfectly even on both sides, because you don't want it to be like all wonky and then like this side ends up this much and this side ends up this blah, blah, blah. Okay, so as you can see now, I have finished splitting up my hair. Now you can see that I pretty much just drew like a line, like a V or a U around my head. And now I am left with these little bits and my fringe. So just to check that it's even, you just want to pull both bits of your hair and make sure the line is pretty darn straight. And now just to make sure they are completely ready to work with, I'm going to give them just a quick straighten over to make sure that they're all straight and that when I cut them, I get a straight line. Now just by feeling the two strands together, I feel like this one is thinner and I don't want to cut it with one side thicker than the other. So I'm just going to draw another line and just take away some of this bulk. Okay, so both of my sides are even and we're ready to cut. Woo! So basically get some scissors. These are probably not the best scissors to use, but I don't have any good scissors for hair cutting and they still cut, so you know. Now you're going to want to measure about where you want the side bits to sit, because there are some Hime styles whose hair is this short, then there are some whose are this long. Now I'm thinking I want mine around level with my chin, that way when I can curl it in, it will curl around my face, or maybe just a little bit shorter here. So now we're pretty much just going to brush, brush, brush to make sure it is all brushed out. You know, get our fingers, line them up and snip. You just want to make sure that you always cut longer than you want, and that way you can keep trimming until you get the length that you want. Because if you cut it too short first go, there's nothing you can do. You just have to wait for it to grow and try again. So always cut it longer than you want. Now to get it even, it's a lot of guesswork in my opinion. I'm sure people have professional ways of checking, but honestly I just hold it, look, cut longer than I think, and then try again if it's not right. And I think it's always more difficult cutting the other side because you still use your right hand, but you're coming at it from a completely different angle. So, yeah. So now you can see what I've done is I've accidentally cut this one a little shorter, which means I have to cut this one a little shorter. It's just the same thing as like eyeliner. When you do a nice line, you do another line that's a bit thicker, so you have to fix this one up and make it thicker, and it just, hopefully it works out in the end. Alright, so let's try and straighten my fringe now. So here is the complete princess cut look with the full fringe and these little bitsies. I think I still prefer me without the full fringe personally, so I'm going to chuck it up now. So here we have it, guys, my new but subtle hairstyle with these little Hime-cuts. So let me know whether you like my new hairstyle or whether you preferred it better before and want me to grow it back straight away. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up because it really helps me out in understanding which videos you guys like, and I can probably do more different hair videos in the future. Also, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos because you don't want to be missing out, and I will see you all next time. Bye!